this up. Okay, Battle Truth on YouTube. You are one of my official go-to sources. As you know, I'm still involved in battle rap behind the scenes. What about a dude named Battle Truth? You ever heard of him?
Battle Truth. I think Battle Truth, he tells it from his perspective. I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not familiar with all of it. I think
that nigga's funny.
He's funny. I think in the beginning, because I remember when I first started seeing him, he tried to have this judge theme, and I think he realized just being straight up was the best thing for him. You know,
he's himself.
You know what I mean? But
but
he's hilarious. Battle Truth.
He's wild hilarious. He's also got his own thing. You feel what I'm saying?
He's mad funny.
You know what I mean? So
but
like
with him though, another thing with him, like, and I'm not talking bad about him. I respect him. I like him. I watch his channel. I watch
like
him.
a judge and shit.
Yeah, I go to his channel. I can say myself before I go to anything else.
You go to Battle Truth first?
I go to Battle Truth first. I'm being honest.
That's crazy.
I want to see what you talk about, how he's saying it. But
what it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters with my lovely co-host, the beautiful Miss Jess. Okay.
What's up?
Amin versus Rum Nitty. Going into this battle, man, I had Rum Nitty over Amin in the prediction because, again, going up against the alien Amin for the most part. Supposed to be a battle rap superstar, man. Like, really, this is one of them dudes that the URL at one time was heavily invested in. Because of health problems at times, it hurt him in a few of his battles. And again, the dude was buzzing when he first came to the game, man. And he getting big shot on Summer Madness, the Super Bowl of battle rap, man. And we was like, okay. Now, if you've been watching, then you know that this dude, when he got it together, he ain't no joke. Okay? He ain't no joke. So it's just going up against Rum Nitty. That's a different type of animal. They call him the alien because the man is just out of this world when it comes to his wordplay and some of the things he do. So going into this battle, man, I had Rum Nitty winning. How did you call this battle going into it?
We're gonna do that. Oh, going in what we predicted. Okay,
Yeah.
Rum Nitty. That's my prediction. It's going in.
Okay, so that was your prediction.
Yes.
Okay, so we both had Rum Nitty going into it. So let's see how we go. So Amin started out and he raps first. He comes off. And again, I was just concerned whether or not he was going to get through his material because I know sometimes he had that breathing situation and how he would match up against Rum Nitty. So he comes on, even though they have mutual respect for one another. So he comes on and he had this line where he was talking about Rum Nitty being an alien out of space. I liked it, that how he said that he did this ET line where he said it's lit from this point out, fire, speaking about ET hand, finger, glow, but he referenced that and as a double entendre play on words with talking about the pistol with the beam on it. That was fire. Talking about how he close to the pot, he close to the pile like Mark Gasol, you know, that was fire. The better not have a liquor company, that was fire. Then he had this drill thing he went through. He was talking about the stomp thing. I thought that was very creative. It was shaking the room and thing. The goosebumps on it, the goosebumps. You get the goosebumps every time. He was solid and fire in that first round, man. So I was like, okay, Ace coming with it, man. He was comfortable on the stage. You know, the people was loving him, man, and he actually really did bring it, man, against Rum Nitty. So I gave him 18 points in the first round. Rum Nitty come on after that. He had the cold, how he said, I see you on the other side like a mail truck. That was fire. Up the K on Youngin. Don't care who I smoke. That was fire. The come and crack your face like Twisted Tea. That was cold. The back out the cut. The back out the cuts south like a side fade. That was fire too. How he put that down. Goes out of your brain. You gonna release the dopamine. Talking about how he do the pistol whip thing. That was fire. How he put that in play. Feel your wounds. To the center. Feel your wound with the center with the cotton ball stuck in you. Stuff happens. That was fire too. That was nice. I thought Rum Nitty did good and solid. He did what he do. I just don't think it was good enough. I actually gave Ace Amin that first round. I call again Ace Amin 18 points to Rum Nitty 16 points. That's how I called it. But that goes to show you how close it was to me in that first round. So I gave it to Ace Amin. How did you call the first round?
Yeah, so I thought this battle was a room shaker. This battle was amazing. A perfect way to set the tone, especially everybody doubting URL and thinking that they lose and they sting. This was a great way to start the show. I was surprised. I thought they were going to go with a different matchup to start the show. But yeah, Ace Amin first round was great energy. The first battle, Ace was in his bag. The Sweet Chin music bar basically shit. Sugar Honey Iced Tea looks like I'm starting the band for Sweet Chin music. That was good. Ace was up there rocking the crowd. I will agree. And the Houston crowd was electric. Ace really didn't do enough for me. In his first, it was way too short, in my opinion. And even when you were recapping, you had more punches that Rum Nitty did than Ace, because Rum Nitty, the alien was in the building. The alien has landed. I was like, Ace Amin was hot, and then Rum Nitty was just fire too. He matched his energy, in my opinion. I understand why they call him an alien now, because his bars, his punches is just crazy. And he didn't let Ace Amin bully him, because Ace Amin was doing good, and he was in his face and everything, giving us a show, and he punched back. And Rum Nitty didn't waste no time. Let me say that. I peeped that in his delivery. He didn't waste no time with punching early. Like, as soon as Ace Amin was done, Rum Nitty was ready to jump into his thing. He jumped in right away. And the first couple lines he said was crazy. So yeah, I liked Rum Nitty a lot. I could see the greatness in him. When people talk about his greatness, I could see why. But definitely the battle ended kind of weak for Nitty, but it was a clear 1-0. Ace did have a solid run first round, but Rum got hit through his round very clear, clean, concise, no hiccups or nothing. So Nitty, I give him 1-0 pretty easily because of Ace's delivery. In my opinion, Ace's first half of his round was but he finished, he finished in the middle, and in the end he finished strong. But at first, the first half, I was like, "Where are we doing?" But yeah, I was trying to walk with him, but I couldn't. So yeah, I have Nitty 1-0.
So when you say you like Nitty, do that mean you like him as a battle rapper, a person, or a relationship?
I liked Nitty's lyrical performance and delivery.
You wouldn't holler at him if he wanted to holler at you?
No, I don't holler at men. Men holler at me.
So you never went after a man your own, like, oh,
I do sometimes.
So you do holler at me.
It's rare. It's rare. It's very rare.
But you have done it.
I do got some pickup lines. Yes, I do got some pickup lines I be using sometimes. But
Let me hear
in
one.
person.
Let me see if I would have went for it. Let me hear one of your pickup lines. What would you say?
Really? Okay.
Yeah, let me hear one of your pickup lines.
Okay, one of my pickup lines. I only do this when I'm out. I don't do social media.
Okay.
Picking up and
So you got to have that liquor in you.
No, I gotta see him. I gotta see how he walks, see how he carry himself, and if I make and take a shot. But anyways, I would go up to you and be like, all right, let me think of one. Hey, okay, so Malachi, I'm gonna come to you.
Okay.
Hey, can you help me out with something?
Sure, what is it?
Can you give me the directions to your heart?
Like, hold on a second, man. Wait, where my damn gavel at? Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'll do it for you. No. No, 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 no. No. Man, get out of here with that trash, man. You always losing. Girl, please. What part of the hell? Where the hell are you from? Can I have a direction to you?
Yes. That's good.
Candy coated raindrops. My mistake, your candy rain. Looking.
You want to hear my aggressive pickup line? If I wanted to just throw it out there,
let me hear the aggressive.
I know you're about to play the thingy soundbite, but I'll be like, okay, you just left somewhere. Anyways, I'll go up behind you and say, hey, you dropped something. I said, hey, you dropped something, sir.
Then I look around to see what it is.
No, you'd look at me and say, what? And you look down, right? And you can say, what I dropped. Say, what did I drop?
I wouldn't say that first. I first look to see, and then I may ask you if I don't see it.
Okay. And then what's your response?
I would look at you hoping you would tell me. I would probably say what it is that I dropped. I would say that.
That's normally how it goes. I'm not trying to be controlling, but that's normally what the dude do. Okay. I say, oh, you dropped something. He's like, oh, what's that? And he's looking for it. And I was like, it's my number. Pick it up.
Like, hold on a second, man. Wait, where my damn gavel at? Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'll do it for you. No. No, 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 no. No. Man, get out of here with that trash, man. You always losing. Okay, sis, you need some new pickup line, because here's the problem. They don't write down numbers no more. We live in a digital era. You don't write down numbers no more. Ain't no dropping.
It's conversation
starter. If I drop your number, I drop the whole damn phone.
Listen, sir, it's just a conversation starter to get the guy to start talking to me and noticing me. And if he's feeling me, he'll be like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Put your number in my phone. And if he's not feeling me, I have a girlfriend. He'll just start to like. I don't want to be too aggressive where he can't make the decision whether he wants to entertain me or not. You
said that was one of your aggressive lines.
It's aggressive to me. Yes.
That's not aggressive is you coming up to a guy like, hey,
put my number in your phone.
No, aggressive if you coming up like, hey, hit this. That's aggressive. Not I dropped my number, pick it up. That's not aggressive.
No, I said pick it up and put it in your phone. That's what I said.
That's not aggressive.
That's aggressive to me.
That's no different than the other damn one. Aggressive is like, hey, let me bust you down. That type of stuff, girl. Please.
You be done with savages.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, let's get back.
I don't know. What you definitely from you. Is it any black people out there?
Yes, I'm from a wholesome family. Yes.
She said that was her aggressive line. Like, I dropped my number. Yes, could you pick it up? That's not aggressive. Aggressive is let me have my way with you. What could you work this? Or that's aggressive. Like Anyway, we're gonna have to talk about some of them things. Going into the second round, Ace Amin come on in the second round. You had Rum, I had Ace. Okay, going into the second round. I thought this was one of Ace Amin best rounds, man. No, not really, but he come off in the second round, man. I thought it was fire, man. He come off, he had this something like Boys in the Hood. I'm not gonna let you punch and win. That was fire. I had to pick up the magazine so I can buy the East Bay when I was locked up. That was fire. If anybody know what that is, when you locked up, the inmates have to order from East Bay. They really don't let you order from different places. They deal with the people they got contracts with. You always complaining about your battles, but when I was locked up, I wasn't even complaining about my release dates. Fire. Then he got to talk about how Al Capone, Cigarello used to dress them up like clowns, and which actually hurt his marketing. And as a result of that, he had been getting played throughout his career. Fire, if you understand the history of that. He was talking about, you always talking about suicide, do the job, or I do it, kill yourself. He got to going through his mental health and the voices I hear. I don't even know which one to listen to. He was fire, how he was just being creative, breaking that down. The lazy parent. Oh, you like a lazy parent on Christmas, you don't rap nothing. You know what I'm saying? I like how you talking about that. Don't rap nothing. Talking about the substance of his rap that is always about guns. He don't really have something where he can make you feel him, relate to him, talk that real talk, get in and out of different bags, which was hitting hard for me because that's one thing people criticize Rum Nitty on, and one thing that Ace Amin came with. He was just in and out of different pockets, and it was just hitting real hard. And he had that conviction and believability by which you just could relate to him better on that. That was fire. That was fire to me. So that was like one of his best rounds to me. I gave him 10, 20. I gave him 27 points. I gave him 27 points in that second round. Then Rum Nitty come on after that. Rum Nitty come on with the I Give Your Mama a Shoulder to Cry On, fire. The Tyson symbol to your face, that was fire. I left Ace with a flat head, that was fire how he went through that. This gonna be your last bump, like Len Bias, fire, crazy. Those who know about Len Bias overdose, with the drugs. The hand can break down anything like sign language, that was fire. Shoot, then put up the arm like put up the arm for a minute like Sanaya Lakem, that was fire. Love and Basketball, that was cool. Snake crying for the sex. The smoke coming from the nose, like the text from the angry emoji thing, that was fire how he said that too. I liked that. He did good. I just didn't think he did good enough. He actually ended that round short to me, so I only gave him 14 points. He ended that round very short, and that's one of the things like sometimes Rum Nitty do. That's what I mean by when you watch this, you can tell because the way he ended his last line, you know that he ended it short and it wasn't supposed to end it that way. But I only get, and it's a prime example of that. I gave Ace Amin 27 points in the second round, but I only gave Rum Nitty 14 points in the second round because he ended it short. Or Ace Amin just went that long because that second round was long. But that's how I call the second round.
Okay. Well, based off of just what you just recapped on Rum Nitty, you didn't say any much of guns and shooting fire bars from Nitty then. But in the second round,
I did.
And you didn't say that much. That's what I said, honey. It's okay. But anyways, in the second round, I liked Ace's confidence because Rum Nitty, like I said, took the first round and wasn't gonna let Ace bully him around, and Ace came back with just as much confidence. I really like how Ace delivered his second round a little bit better than the first. When I was just the intro was a little took him a little bit to land a punch. But yeah, like I said, I like the pickup line. I had to pick up magazines to get the East Bay. He was fighting back. I wanted to walk with him, but he got to slow down a little bit. Not like I get you have to rap fast. I get that, but I feel like in my opinion, I was trying to rock with him because I felt like he was saying a lot of good stuff. His burping or whatever he was doing and stumbling through his rounds, whatever that was, I was trying to like go past it and just have him because he was talking. I felt like he was snapping, but he needed to slow down in his delivery so I can jog with him if he wants to jog, but stop sprinting because you're losing breath and your body's responding because you're going too fast. So maybe you need to change up your delivery and slow down a little bit. So I feel like Ace was going crazy with Nitty. And Ace, interactive rhyme patterns were cool, but if you're going to be so strategic about building the suspense to punch, and then your delivery is you burping through them or whatever. I don't know what that was. He was doing a stumbling through. It affects the landing. You have to pull it off in order to do the kind of style that he wanted to rap, and I don't feel like he was pulling it off too great. And so Rum Nitty, he don't do a lot of talking. He just do a lot of punching. Okay, so Rum Nitty, I liked Rum Nitty. He was on something. Rum Nitty, he was just too consistent in my opinion. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I feel like Ace Amin knew Rum Nitty was gonna be a problem, and he did fight. He did good as much as he could, but Rum Nitty just came back every time, not letting up. And so he had a bunch of lines. He had the crowd participation. Those are points he was going in. Second round, Rum Nitty was very, very different from Ace Amin, in my opinion. I feel like he was snapping. I feel like Rum Nitty and Ace both were going crazy, but Rum was just doing a lot. Nearly unbeatable, in my opinion. But yeah, he was on fire. And then even the send smoke from the nose, just like the text to I mean with the mean face, like that was good. And then went to the shop and like a hardware store, left Ace with the flathead. Crazy, because the hardware store Ace and the flathead, like that was crazy. I think he ended it on that note, and that was strong enough for me. The crowd was still going crazy after he finished talking about it. It was electrifying. I got Nitty in the first. Ace could have edged the second if he had a cleaner finish compared to his competitor, his opponent, but he didn't deliver as clean of a polished round as Rum. So I have Rum had a clear second, and so I have it 2-0 going into the third.
Okay, so going into the third, man, I had Ace Amin once again. He had a masterful third round to me, where he took another angle at this, and this is what I liked about him over Rum Nitty. The good of Rum Nitty is he just had more substance. Ace Amin come with more substance. So in the round, when people would normally on the URL platform, top tiers, who go against Smack and sometimes take advantage of that to actually have these amazing Smack rounds of disrespect. What he did was took another angle and actually showed how much Smack be helping out a lot of battle rappers behind the scenes that he don't get credit for. And I thought it was very impactful, man, how he did it. He come off talking about Rum Nitty first, when he was on the block, you know what I'm saying? He had the high dope, behind one of the crowns of his teeth, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't crack and smile, you know what I'm saying? That was fire how he put that. Then he got to going off into the battle he had to do with John, then Cortez reminded him of when he was going through all his cases. He sat in the bullpen waiting for court because, court is short for Cortez, bullpen, John, battle league, fire, bullpen. Again, the suicide bars, not knowing what voices to listen to it, then he was real creative on that. He went to the part where he got to breaking down ARP and them trying to just pay all this money for these battle rappers and that they got Xerox machines trying to copy Smack. They're trying to copy respect, but they're gonna end up running out of paper. I like how he put that. That third round was fire, man. Crazy ARP diss. It was fire, man. I thought it was definitely warranted after seeing his first 2 rounds. He went so hard against Nitty, and in the third round, he just shifted the moment and went into a different bag of appreciation, man. And it actually, I felt that. I really felt that. So I gave him 18 points in that third round. Nitty come on in the third round, and once again, he was talking about how he put in so much work on the URL ever since the app been out. He been having the best record, the most wins, and he been holding it down so long that he could have actually uninstalled it. That was fire. Then he did the thing where he was talking about the ASAP Rihanna line, and it was fire what he was doing. But once again, he ended the round too short for me. He ended the round short for me again. Well, I ended up only giving him 15 points to Ace Amin 8 times. I think he ended that second and third very short, based upon what Ace Amin was doing. And I got Ace Amin winning this round also 18-15. So that's how I called it. How did you call it in the third round?
Third round. All right. So, in my opinion, I feel like he starts rapping and gets real disrespectful. And that's the only way you're going to stop Rum Nitty, in my opinion. He had to take a different direction, different approach. And he started off saying, if he starts rapping like that again, I'm gonna punch him in his face. And that had the crowd going. It was funny. His delivery was funny. And so I felt like Ace knew he was losing, and Ace going into the third had to try something different, and he had to switch the top. But I hope Ace. I don't know. I hope it wasn't Ace's idea to go first, because I don't think that was a smart idea. I do like they got a Xerox machine trying to copy respect, but they're gonna run out of paper first. Very cold, wordplay and stuff like that. But it had nothing to do with Ace. It had nothing to do with Remy, with Nitty. Ace was basically, talking to Smack basically, and made it about him and Smack going after these people. And so I think that was smart in my opinion, for him. And he's finna get booked by the URL's main stage cards for life. The way that he, was backing URL and being a cheerleader and defending them, it was hot. Okay. If I was URL, I would have loved this third verse and be impressed with it. I liked Ace's third verse for a rap, as far as that goes. But I ain't mad at his approach on trying to win over and pay respects to URL, because they got you here on Summer Madness. But he's going against Nitty, and I think maybe he could have tailored it for Nitty. But it's okay. I'm not mad completely, because it was entertaining. The wordplay was fun to listen to. but the rap should be about your opponent, especially during Summer Madness, where it's supposed to be electrifying and you're supposed to go in on your opponent. I don't think you should just give away a round to URL, but that's just my opinion. And so after he did that, I was like, Nitty got to really rap to beat this round, because he had the crowd rocking, he had the stage rocking, he had Smack on his side, and I was like, okay, so Rum Nitty need to really rap to just 30 this. And Rum Nitty started off strong. He talking about he was strong enough. I don't know if you know that cartoon Gambit, but he's like strong enough to throw Ace through the wall, throw Ace through the wall. I got Gambit powers, and literally that was very clever. I held down the app for so long I could have uninstalled it. It was crazy. Ace Amin and Rum Nitty, their embrace after the rap battle, I like that, and saying thank you. It was really dope to start off the show with that fire round, with, you know, love, all respect and all that stuff. I think that was cool. But Rum Nitty's punches was more of an effect to me than Ace's wordplay. So I do have Rum Nitty. No, wait. This round, I felt like Ace's wordplay was better than Rum Nitty's punches, because in this, I would agree that Rum Nitty ended his round short. But here, I felt like he already did enough in round 1, 2, that he just was like, but like, you can take this round. I don't care. So yeah, I wish he would have finished that round and like gave it his all. But yeah, I have that Rum Nitty 2-1. I gave the last round to Ace. But in order to win a battle, do you go directly to your opponent for each round, or it's okay to do a dedication to something outside of your opponent? I don't know, but yeah, that's what I have. That's what I called it.
Smack was calling this battle a classic. It was the first battle to open the day. It definitely set the tone. It was a fire battle all 3 rounds. However, I don't look at it as being a classic, because like I said, Rum Nitty ended his 2nd and 3rd round both short, which actually took away from it being a classic to me personally. But it was a fire battle, hella replay value, man. They got down, and I like what they brought to the table. Fire battle though, man. Ace Amin did his thing. Rum Nitty did his thing. Congratulations to both them guys. We out of here, man. We'll be back giving y'all the rest of the replays, recaps that took place, man. So anything you want to say before we get up out of here, sis?
No, it was fun. URL delivered, so now y'all could sit down somewhere and shut up.
Right. There's some prime. We'll talk about that on other blogs, though. Don't worry about it.
All right.
I got some things to talk about on that too.
Okay.
Yeah.